All right. Last video before league start. Promises. Um, yeah. So we got bow leveling league start here, uh, and this one's actually going to be quick. For reals. Uh, so first things first, we got our loadouts, different levels or whatever. You guys can ignore this last one. This is a map setup, but I didn't really have time to finish it, so I guess you can look at it, but it's not finished. So yeah, this is just a bow leveling league start. And once you get to maps, you gotta figure out your own thing. But yeah, so we got all of our levels. We got the skills, got the tree. Hopefully, it's pretty easy to follow. Items are guidelines pretty much. Uh, res and life, movement speed boots, quicksilver flasks. Nothing crazy. I did put some notes on the items. We need stats. Intelligence is the number one because we're running Wrath. Strength is also important. So try and find stats on your stuff. But yeah, so we start out with Galvanic Arrow, and we have our other options here. I won't go into the details for each one. Move on to the next one. Got 4 options now for the main skill. I would probably recommend Lightning Arrow, but definitely try stuff out and see which one you like the most. We're running Wrath at this point. It's pretty important. It's a lot of our damage early on. Mana Forged Arrow setups are very important as well. If you feel like you're running out of mana, I'll put a note in. Okay, I put in a note for the Mana Forged Arrow setups because they do sap up a lot of mana, but they are quite useful. This one gives us Frenzy and Power Charges, Culling Strike once you get a 4-link, and this one causes increased damage taken for the mobs. But yeah, move on. Or I guess the tree, rushing over to Precise Technique, getting some nodes, getting this accuracy nodes, kind of important. Then for here, we're rushing over to Point Blank, getting stats if you need them. Elemental Mastery. Added Elemental Hit of the Spectrum over here. That's going to be probably one of the best skills to level up with because of the flat damage. So if you can snag one, use it. Otherwise, just use one of these other ones. Optional active buff. This artillery ballista is going to be some good damage if you want to use it. You don't have to. I'll put in the note again for the Mana Forged Arrow setups. And yeah, there's another optional passive buff here. Another optional it's Mana Forged Arrow setup. This will also add damage, but yeah, you might run out of mana, may or may not. Moving on. The tree at this point, getting the Mana Mastery, which is really nice. 2 extra projectiles. After you get those 2 prods, you can get rid of the multiple projectile supports from these ones. But yeah, keep it until then. First Ascendancy was Gathering Wind. I marked that on here. The second one is Far Shot. New skills on here. Not much new here between the last one. We'll move on. So here's the final leveling tree, all the way up to level 70. You should be done with campaign by then. But yeah, feel free to fill whatever you want if you get past that. Important stuff on here. This one was kind of just filling out the tree a little bit and getting ready to respec a little bit. We can compare it. Let's compare it like this. Respect this and grab some other nodes. This one's getting ready for your mapping tree. The pathing's a little more efficient. But yeah, so once again, nothing really new on the skills besides this, haste, and we disabled precision and clarity. You don't have to run haste. You could also run period of elements. Totally up to you if you want more tanky or more speed. Bow builds are usually people that like to go fast, so I put haste in here. But yeah, I think that's about all. Wanting to keep it real short. Help Alira. Here's the notes. Help Alira for that 15% res. You can respec it later. And you can use crafting bench on white items. Just like a heads up for people. If you need those stats and res early, don't be afraid to use that. Okay, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Good luck on League Start, everyone.